Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog at stampwithelaine.com. Today's project is this one. It uses the Have a Hoot cling stamp set and the coordinating dies called Pika Hoot dies. This die here cuts out the 3 windows here, so it's 3 tags, but I've used the apertures left behind actually as a frame for my card, and then I can use the tags on another project. So there are various dies. It's got both the Thanksgiving, or you can use it for Halloween and Christmas. So this little die cuts out these little fellas here. This one, the owl and the spider. This one is the pumpkin. And this one obviously is the one with the cape and the moon. This one is the one with the mistletoe, this loving pair. The tiniest one is for this one holding a little gift. Then you've got the sprigs for the mistletoe. So in today's project we will be using these dies here and this little one. Card base is a standard A5 one, which is 8 1/4 inches by 5 7/8. In metric that will be 21 centimeters by 14.85 centimeters, and this is in cinnamon cider. I have 2 whisper white and 1 cinnamon cider, and they've all been cut at 5 1/2 by 3 3/4 inches. In metric that will be 14 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters. Woodland embossing folder, a tuxedo black pool party, cinnamon cider, a sponge dauber, Regal's marker pens, and out of that set I'm using real red, crushed curry, garden green, and then in the blends I'm using cinnamon cider and soft suede, whisper white scrap to stamp out the extra owls and die cut them. First I'm going to stamp this loved up pair. I also want to stamp the inside of the card, but I don't want the spider. So the best way to do that is to, when I'm mounting it on the block, to leave the spider out, like so. Then I'll ink it up. Bring in some scratch paper and stamp the owl. I shall set that aside safe so I don't lose it, and then we need to die cut our card front piece. Love to have done this on the new Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine that has just recently launched, but unfortunately it arrived, it had a defective handle, so I couldn't use it. And because I film my videos quite a bit in advance, I'm having to resort to the Big Shot, which is actually on its last legs. So first I'm going to die cut the frames. Okay, so I need the magnetic platform, a base cutting plate and a top cutting plate, and I'll run that through the Big Shot. I've die cut my windows. These are the tags. I'm going to keep that aside so I can use it at another date. Now when you're inserting it in the embossing folder, make sure you have a tree trunk on the tabs here, okay, so that it's not blank. And you have to be careful which side you're doing it, because the branches are running down when you look at the embossing folder. The logo is on the bottom right corner of my one, so actually you should do it upside down, and this is the branches go up, they don't go down, do they? Now you'll understand why I cut the back piece the same size as this cinnamon cider front piece. So grab a pencil and you just want to trace around the windows so you get a rough idea of where to stamp. Now I'll need my pool party ink and bring the sponge dauber and sponge off the paper first. Now we need to do a bit more stamping, and the long one with all the little owls is at the bottom. The loved up pear is in the top left. And the little sheepish one holding the present is down here. Next, glue this to your Whisper White layer. Now I'm going to just colour the branches in darker of the soft suede stamping blends, and I'll speed this up. Now before I die cut these, I shall colour them in with the mistletoe with the garden green and real red markers, and the gift with the crushed curry and garden green, same with the bauble hats, and then the rest will be in cinnamon cider. Just stamp the sentiment, colour the one for the inside as well. So with the dark soft suede I'll colour the branches, followed by the owl in cinnamon cider. Glue this to the inside of the card, leaving an even border on all four sides. I'm going to die cut these, pop them on the die cutting machine, and if it won't stay then just put some washi tape on it and top cutting plate, and I'll go and run that through the big shop and I'll be back. There are my die cut pieces, but I forgot to colour in that mistletoe here, so I'll do that now. So I've put dimensionals on the back of all the owls, remove the backing paper, stick them on. Now for the mini cutter, and I only want to have a hoot portion, and actually this does come with a finger guard, but I've taken it off because it hampers me cutting very thin strips, and you just have to remember not to get your fingers caught in it. Or you can do it freehand. Grab some glue dots and stick it on the back of this. Just curl it a little bit. Stick another bit on the back so it doesn't fall off. I've got a tiny bit left of this, so it's just enough to go along here. this. Oh, no, I haven't finished the card. I have to glue it on here, don't I? So glue this completed piece onto the card base. Now I can officially declare that finished. What do you think? It's a generic card. You can put Happy Christmas, Happy Anniversary, or congratulations on the inside, because this just says have a hoot from all of us. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with more inspiration next time. All the links are below this video in the show more section. I'd really appreciate it if you don't have a demonstrator yet, that you select me, and it will help me to keep giving you free video tutorials. If you haven't subscribed yet, do hit the subscribe button, like or share. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.